I am she who dances in between, goddess of the night, and so of the light. From the place where bones turn to dust, and the phoenix arises. You are the one who laughs in the face of fear, yet is as delicate as a swallow in flight. Do not deny who you are, dear one, because it's the dark and the light we integrate in the name of order and balance. I dance with the creatures below and with the ones from above. So do you, you know. So let the torch light your path and leave your enemies to the dragon's wrath. Hi everyone. Happy Samhain, or happy Halloween, or just happy day if you don't celebrate either one. But today is a day where the veil is at its thinnest, and regardless, it is a day to celebrate, especially the ancestors who have gone before us, because it's a day and a night where they can come in and communicate and be closest to us. And to me, it is a very magical time. I definitely feel the presence of my ancestors in this day. I wanted to do a special Samhain reading for my channel, and when I started really tapping into the energies pretty much this morning with the idea that once I got home from my day job, I would go ahead and film. All throughout the day, I kept hearing chanting from a very divine feminine entity in my mind. And the more I paid attention to the words that were coming through, the more I realized who this was. It's my divine feminine friend, goddess, Hecate. So when I got home, I wrote down the words that she was saying to me all day, and that's what the intro was. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I'll go ahead and insert a picture here of the reading that I chose to do. It's a very structurized reading for the day. And I found this one, and it intrigued me because it's the spiral. And the Fibonacci spiral has really been coming through a lot lately for me, so I thought it would be appropriate. So I'll insert the picture if it's not up already, just so you can kind of follow along. If you would like to take a screenshot, you can, and maybe you would like to do it for yourself as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Now, I am not necessarily going to do it in a spiral on my table, just because my little table is tiny. So I've already have you guys ever experienced when there's like a time where you start saying things oddly? I don't know if anybody else can relate to that, but I and my 7-year-old daughter have been experiencing that over the last couple days. It's kind of funny. But anyways, I've already cleared and shuffled the cards. And the first card represents what is ending. And so what is ending for the collective spirit? And we have Page of Swords. Sorry about that, I got a little interrupted. But for the first card, what is ending? We got the Page of Swords here. And what I'm hearing is it's an ending to a learning phase. It's an ending because you have learned everything there is to learn. And I'm not sure if this is about a specific topic or a specific area in life. So I got my other tarot deck out to see if I can get a clarifying card on this Page of Swords for you. We have the Nine of Cups. So yeah, I think that the Page of Swords coming out here at the ending is like the end of the apprenticeship and a moving into completion of some kind in some area. This is a mastery of something that seems like a dream come true to whoever this is for, or as a collective, as a whole. I'm going to set my cards right here. These are slippery. I'm not a huge fan of these ones, but they sure are pretty. But anyways, let's move on to card number 2. What is being reborn? We have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, to me, is all about burden. So what is being reborn here is the fact that the weight that was carried over time, the burdens that we place upon ourselves, that is what's being reborn and changing into a release of letting go of the burdens. The feeling that you must hold on to all of this stuff. All of this stuff has to be held on with a tight grip. And these energies are being reborn. And we're coming into a time of being able to just put those down. Put down the burdens. Card number 3. What are the fears right now? The fears of temperance. Of not being able to withhold the balance. Just like Hecate spoke of in the beginning. The dance between the dark and the light. Being able to withhold that balance. That's a fear going into this next phase. I'm hearing it being called. Into this next phase. Fear not, though. We laugh in the face of fear, right? We can't worry if we're maintaining something. We have to just focus on the moments as they come. And know that with our intuitive thinking and our connection to the God mind within us all, we can withhold the faith that temperance will just naturally come. And card number 4. How can we be still? Wow, the Empress. The Empress is all about being fertile, sitting upon her threshold, taking in the beauty that's around her. Everything that she touched turns to gold, is what I heard. Staying in this energy and this frequency of the Empress and what she represents is how we can be still. It's an appreciation of the fruition that surrounds us as well. Every little thing matters to the Empress, and that's how we should be as well. And card number 5. What are we clinging on to? That same kind of sense. The juggling act, the balancing. But here, It's the balancing of the material world. Perhaps the juggling of jobs. The juggling of what bill is going to be paid when and where and how. We're clinging on to this as a collective. And this is something that is not going to help us in the future, because the universe provides whenever there is a need, but the belief in this has to be present within each individualized aspect of God, which we are. We are individualized aspects. We are individualized pieces. That's all I got for that one. I'm interrupting this broadcast to say that I had gotten to number 5. That was the 2 of Pentacles. And that's what we cling on to. The juggle. And the next card should have been number 6. What are we releasing? And it just so happened that I ended up skipping that and going into number 7. And so I thought about it for a minute, and I had to laugh, because that in itself is the message. What are we releasing? We are releasing the need to control. We're releasing the need to have control over all of that juggling. And I thought that was super magical. So that is what number 6 is. It's not even a card. It's an action. It's an action of releasing control and trusting the divine nature within everything. Bringing ourselves back to the present moment and moving on to card number 7, which is what is being grieved at this time. Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords to me is a card of quick action, of going into battle mode, charge, that kind of energy. All of the truths are known, I'm hearing. All of the truths are known at this point. And we can rest assured, knowing that we do not need to charge forth in such an angry manner anymore. But we're grieving that fact, because that's what we're used to doing. We are used to being the full charge ahead type of beings, of quick action. And perhaps we grieve because we don't take that quick action, and then our grieving turns into regret. But that is something that needs to be also released. Because in order to fully have faith and trust, we cannot look back and question the what ifs. And card number 8. What are we to remember in this day? Beautiful. The Star card. Oopsie. Let's cover that up. The Star, the healer, the healing. Remember the healing. Remember where you came from and how much you have healed. I heard that very loud, which is why it came out quite loud. It's very firm. Hecate is very firm. I also do not approach her. I wait until she approaches me, out of respect. But she is adamant about this. You have to remember the things you have learned. Where you came from. How far you have come now. Look back a year ago at yourself. Do you think your past self would think you are where you are in this day? Or would he or she not believe you? Reflect and remember that healing. It is time to move on to helping others with this healing in whatever way you do. Perhaps you just simply need to be somewhere because you're at such a high frequency. You don't even have to say anything to anyone. It's just being there with your auric field, healing. Not only people, but this planet. There's a lot of death and despair within the dirt. There's a lot of energies within Gaia herself that have been put there. Unrighteously so. So perhaps you're not one that would just reach out to someone to try to heal them directly. It's not necessarily a laying of hands. It's not necessarily a saying of a prayer or a calling in an angel. It's just a matter of being in existence within your own energies and your own frequencies. I'm being guided at this time to go ahead and pull an oracle. So I'm going to go grab that real quick. Okay, I'm going to be pulling a card from the White Light Oracle. This oracle deck is fairly new to me. It was a birthday gift to myself, and I have been loving it so far. Beautiful messages, beautiful cards. Thank you. We've got Yogini. (285 Hz), which is a frequency, and I had just talked about frequency. So I will go ahead and read from the book. And it reads, changes in your life, including closing doors or missing opportunities, are not going to derail your fulfillment. Realignments are happening based on divine wisdom and timing. You are being diverted from unnecessary obstacles and suffering. Trust in how life's path is unfolding. Stay true to your authentic healing journey because it is working. Whether you realize that or not, significant inner healing is taking place. In numerous spiritual traditions of the East, such as those from Nepal, Tibet, and India, the yogini is a female spiritual adept, a practitioner of deep yoga that awakens a powerful connection with one's real inner being. The yogini holds space for healing and enlightenment, moving through obstacles and challenges with challenges with wisdom, patience, commitment, and often a great joy. She is our spiritual sister, our sacred friend, and our guide away from the bleak, erroneous thinking of ego into the softened, awakened, relaxed, gracious way of spirit. When the yogini of 285 Hertz makes her presence felt in a reading, it is a sign that we are on a powerful healing journey to connect body, mind, and soul with the truth of our spiritual nature. We are working at an inner level to let go of past pains and open up to our empowerment and grace, dignity and legitimacy in the present moment. This oracle indicates there is a spiritual approach to heal any and all struggles in our lives. The tone of 285 Hertz supports the treatment of wounds, cuts, burns, and any other damaged tissue. It is the tone of optimal health. Just like the yogini who has access to the original vitality of our spirit and seeks to infuse that well-being into the body, mind, and soul, this tone is healing, correcting that which has fallen out of alignment, bringing it back to the center. As the frequency of the cosmic blueprint, it helps heal our physical body and aligns us on our soul's journey, synchronizing our inner and outer lives. If you have felt conflict between your inner aspirations and your outer reality, the oracle indicates that the time for healing change has come. The soul blueprint is the original spiritual plan for our development. It is the innate guiding wisdom within each being that knows what is meant to be. An example is the intelligence within a caterpillar that knows how to move with patience and process, transforming into a butterfly. The original and purposeful wisdom of our true nature is life-changing. It can dissolve inherent pains and psychological struggles and allow projections from others which may be influencing us, yet are about their desires, not our true nature, to cease to have an effect. Under the influence of the 285 Hertz frequency, we embrace who we really are. If you feel disoriented or conflicted about a choice, trust that this chaos is a consequence of a cosmic realignment within your life path. Move through it with trust in your heart, patience, and a willingness to keep the faith, knowing you will eventually find your way. The adjustments taking place within you will affect your outer world, just like the tumultuous alchemical journey of the caterpillar transforming into a butterfly. Your inner transformation shall shape you and your world into the beautiful, inspired, and authentic form it is meant to be. That pretty much wrapped up this reading in a nutshell. Very much so, I believe. So, with that, I just want to once again say blessed Samhain and happy Halloween. And do not fear who you are. Until next time, peace out.